This short instructional video has been developed to assist physicians and MRI technologists in obtaining high-quality rheumatoid arthritis, or RA, clinical studies from the ONI Ortho-1 high-field dedicated extremity MRI system. With its 1.0 Tesla superconducting self-shielded magnet, 200 square foot footprint, ease of installation and use, and hospital-quality imaging and technique selection, the Ortho-1 is unique among MRI systems. No longer does magnet field strength, image quality, or technique flexibility need to be compromised in an office-sized MRI unit. Ortho-1 is the new point of view in MSK imaging. In this video, we will be demonstrating the prototype of an easy-to-use, hand-restraining and positioning fixture that comfortably holds the image joints in a neutral position and facilitates repeatable alignment of coronal slices with the imaged anatomy. This fixture will be used in conjunction with the standard Ortho-1 123mm high signal-to-noise ratio coil. This very adaptable coil has the flexibility of scanning hands and wrists with fields of view ranging from 40 to 80 millimeters for very high-resolution focused imaging and up to 160 millimeters for entire wrist scans. It should be noted that the Ortho-1 does not require the use of externally fitted surface coils for imaging, thus making anatomical positioning very easy and convenient, not only for the MRI tech, but also for the patient. Just one of the Ortho-1 internal transmit-receive coils is required to obtain images. For this exam, we will be using a proposed RA protocol developed in collaboration with Dr. John Cruz, a practicing musculoskeletal radiologist in Los Angeles, and Professor Philip Conahan, a senior rheumatology lecturer at the University of Leeds School of Medicine in the UK. Anatomy to be imaged includes the MCP joints, specifically the number 2 MCP, and the ulnar styloid of the wrist, both sentinel joints used to evaluate clinical RA. We will be showing you how to scan in a single field of view the wrist and all 4 MCP joints, thus reducing the total scan time for a patient's study by eliminating multiple studies. Single FOV wrist and MCP joint scanning should help to increase daily patient throughput and may also address possible reimbursement issues related to multiple RA scans. We will also show you a high-resolution 3D technique for in-depth analysis of the MCP joints and wrist. Lesions characteristic of erosive RA disease and subsequent changes in these lesions can be sub-millimeter in size, hence the requirement for motion-free, high-resolution variable technique studies like those obtainable on the fast-scanning Ortho-1. Other existing Ortho-1 techniques, such as fat saturation and dynamic contrast studies, can also be very useful in evaluating RA patients. However, it is important to note that clinically useful fat-sat studies can best be obtained at magnet field strengths of 1.0 Tesla and above, so that water and fat spectral peaks can be adequately separated. Also, dynamic contrast studies require fast scan times in order to capture contrast agents as they pass through the affected areas, a capability also best demonstrated with high-field MRI units. So let's begin, keeping in mind that patient comfort is essential to obtaining good studies. First of all, comfortably seat the patient in the patient chair. Then adjust the chair back to the reclined position as you normally would for imaging of the wrist. Externally attach the positioning fixture to the hand, and then place the arm in the imaging coil. Finally, place the ottoman under the forearm for support. This setup is critical to minimizing the potential for patient motion during the scan. Now we will demonstrate actual positioning of the hand for MCP and wrist RA studies in the high SNR 123mm Ortho-1 coil, using the hand alignment fixture and the external laser alignment light. A key feature of the hand fixture is that it permits a patient to place their hand in the magnet at the most comfortable rotation during the scan. The MRI tech can then set insertion and alignment of the fixture within the magnet bore by using the alignment light. This should eliminate the necessity for doing multiple scout scans to verify proper positioning, thus decreasing total scan time. For MCP studies, the hand must be aligned so that the joints are in a single plane, aligned with the image planes. For wrist studies, the hand must be aligned so that the dorsal surfaces of the metacarpals are also aligned with the image planes. After properly closing the RF door and checking for correct patient data entry in the computer, perform a scout scan to verify proper positioning. Next, select the slice prescription for the scan using the alignment oil beads in the fixture to align slices to the plane of the hand. Then, select the hand RA protocol from the available protocol list. Verify patient comfort audibly. Visually check the patient and then initiate the scan. Review the acquired images to verify lack of patient motion and correct protocol selection. Then you are ready to send the study to the reading physician for interpretation. Well, there you have it. An Ortho 1 protocol for successful imaging of MCP joints and the wrist for the diagnosis of RA and the verification of progress in an RA treatment regimen. Quick, comfortable, repeatable, high-resolution studies for clinical evaluation or RA-OA medical research from the world-class Ortho 1. And while we've concentrated on wrist imaging in this video, it is important to remember just how easy it is to position patients for non-claustrophobic imaging of ankles, knees, and elbows in the Ortho 1. Then, sweet spot isocenter imaging prevails to produce images comparable to those obtained from high-field, whole-body MRI systems. For further information on this special RA protocol or other extremity imaging on the Ortho 1, please contact an ONI Regional Sales Manager at 1-866-664-2677.